I have to be more careful with you because you got an SSD now. Again. But good morning. I'm actually full today. That's surprising. So, yep, today is Monday. These stairs keep making a weird sound. I think this machine's about to end soon. So, anyways, yeah, I'm really full today. Yesterday we ate the meat, and for some reason, yeah, I'm just like super full. I actually did, yeah, I don't even know what weight we're gonna be today. I think we're gonna be heavier again, but yeah, I feel really full today. Stomach isn't empty, and there's no banana. I think the beef yesterday was very fulfilling because I guess I haven't even fully digested it yet at all. So yeah, the beef takes a while for it to even digest, I guess. So yeah, today I don't really feel any kind of fullness. Oh, and I'm tinkering the black magic camera settings for now, just to have a little experiment. So yeah, damn, there's no AI on the phone. Because last night I was talking to, not talking, but I was just researching AI potential camera settings. I've got some new choices for it. We could try 60 FPS in OpenGate Apple ProRes Raw, not Apple ProRes HQ, or we could even try 24mm 120 FPS. But there's a lot of settings that I need to test out. All I know is that even with the 4TB SSD, it still really struggles to record more than 2 hours. Because first of all, I need 2 TB of extra space for Final Cut Pro, and yeah, that's really about it. Yeah, I'm very full today. I don't feel hungry at all. The thing is, yesterday we didn't even need a banana or bread or honey or peanut butter. All we did was just eat spinach and beef and some salad. I was gonna eat more yesterday, but then I just put it back in the fridge. And when it comes to adventure, I can't really think of any place to go right now. I mean, the only place that's in my mind is probably the pier again, because we still haven't even though we've been there like 3 times now, or 4 or 5, we still haven't actually successfully landed a fish there. We still have never caught the redfish. We never actually landed anything. And yeah, now we can't do any adventures today. There's no vehicle available. Plus, I have nothing set up. Yeah, no vehicle available. Oh, well, actually, there is no vehicle available. Well, technically I can, but it just will take a while to move things. And yeah, if I want to go pair fishing again, I have to upgrade my setup because the only reason I lost that fish last time was I didn't have a leader. So when the guy was pulling the car wire up with the rod, he was pulling the braid, which was directly connected to the knot on the quick attach, and then snapped off. So I bet if I had like a leader, a really, really long leader, then when the guy would hold my line, he would be shooting the leader and fish might have stayed longer. Plus I have squid now as well, so even better bait. Again though, nothing's prepared already. So no outdoors adventures again today. It's alright, we still need to hunt those things down. Anyways, I'm testing your footage, 60 FPS. Only thing about 60 FPS is that the storage file size doubles, which is actually kind of insane. before I would shoot in 30 FPS, but I want to today test out how 60 FPS looks, see if there's any difference. All I know is that the post workflow is going to be, it's going to struggle a lot more because ProRes Raw, you know, it's going to take a while to transcode and stuff. Yeah, and the 120 FPS only works in the 24mm. I mean, I could try the 24mm, but I do believe that the 30mm is, I would say, better, ultra wide. Depends on the use, of course. For 24mm, all I have to do is just move the camera a bit more back. Yeah, these stairs are broken. Well, not broken, but they're making this annoying sound, which means it's nearly dead. All I know is that that stairs was very, very slow today. And today's really slow. I feel really slow, and that stair machine took too long, which is strange because it's the same time. It's just this time, this felt really long. Maybe because I'm not sleepy. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's because I'm alert and awake. Because usually if I'm sleepy, the stair climber kind of just autopilots. But this time I was like fully awake, so it's like I'm conscious the entire time, and therefore it's boring. But it must be done. Yeah, I think I'm just really full. Okay, well, the hunger's not there. Uh, Throughout today's session, I might be changing up the camera. No, that won't work. No, I can't change it because then I have to export it differently. Maybe I will though, just to test out the footage. Because I kind of want to try 120 FPS 4K. But right now I'm doing 60 FPS open gate Apple Raw. But like I said, it's somewhat. I'm losing my words. Lost it. Shit. It uses a lot of storage up. So like 60 FPS would take double the storage space. So I'm not really sure about that. Because right now, oh no, before it was on 30 FPS. The thing is, everyone's using 30, 24. Nobody does 60 FPS anymore. So it's like, I don't want to be too common. I want to be slightly unique. Yeah, it's nothing to talk about. Yeah, the thing about it is 120 FPS needs 24mm camera. But that means I have to like change positioning because if I change to 24, it's actually quite zoomed in. I'm really used to ultra wide. Why does today feel so slow? What did I eat? Oh yeah, off camera. I did eat 5 pieces of sushi because there's someone that brought in sushi. So I ate like 3 tuna and 2 chicken. Very lightweight, but I guess that filled me up. I guess. I didn't even do any adventure in the last 2 days. I've just been sitting at home editing, and I guess we even did a stream yesterday. That stream did pretty good. I like the results. I mean, I haven't. It's like uploading still, I think. Stream edits. I don't have to edit them. All I have to do is really just export it into an MP4 file, and that's it. There's not really any editing at all whatsoever. I don't edit streams or video games because I like it raw for that stuff. Because there's always something happening. But yeah, RVD is good. I even spent $100 on Surviving Mars, the new launch. I downloaded it and everything, I just haven't played it yet. And that uses a lot of brain power. But the PC is, it's okay. The stream quality isn't the best, but the video quality is superb. So when people watch it live, I don't think it's very smooth. And I'm not sure how much power Surviving Mars uses on the PC, but from past experience, the PC cannot really play any of its own games while multi-streaming, which is exactly why the whole purpose of the Mac Mini was born back in the day, because the CPU was getting overloaded. So the Mac Mini's main job at the beginning was to, you know, multi-stream and treat the PC as a console. But then, of course, Deep Blue came around after a while and then changed the whole workflow. And again, like I said at the beginning of things, since it's summer and everything, well, since it's getting warmer and everything, I'll be going out more and have less video games. And that's exactly what happened. Started going out way more, like at least an adventure every week. Like last week, I went on like 2 adventures or 3. It's just non-stop. And the week before was more. So less video games, more outside stuff. But recently, in the past 2 days or so, or 3, it's been raining and hailing, so just stay inside. You know, the workflow is actually pretty smooth. I'm just always changing it and adding stuff and testing. Well, I'm really sweaty right now. It must be really hot. We're gonna go dark soon. I'm gonna take the headphones and mic off for a bit. I need to drive faster, so. Also, because I feel like too many people use 24 and 30 FPS. It's like too common. I'll see how it goes. Again, mainly it's just storage that uses a lot of things. I mean, what am I saying? It's mainly just storage that's kind of the bottleneck in my entire setup. It's because you take up so much data. But at least I'm grateful that YouTube sucks in and stores most of it, even though it compresses it. But still, it's a lot of work for me. Yeah. Yep. Okay. That's adjustable. What am I saying? It's alright. That'll do. That will do. Still, still quite sweaty and wet. Smith machine's always the goat. I haven't done normal bench press in so long, but Smith machine's just so good. It's just so low. It's good. Oh my god, the water. Completely forgot. 60 FPS. We're still at 60 FPS. I'll see how it goes. Yeah, I feel like we're like 67 kgs right now. Just super heavy today. But I can't tell. All I know is that maybe we increase some fat on the face, but still don't feel like bad or anything. I don't know. I'll see how it goes. Here's the deal. I think we've tested enough of 60 FPS. Wait, what am I saying? I just want to see what depends because when we do trips, right? When we do trips, I highly doubt. The thing is that when we do trips, right? Apple ProRes HQ 30 FPS could do like around 4 hours, but now I'm using Apple ProRes normal, no Apple ProRes Raw with 60 FPS, and it actually uses up more space than 30 FPS. So now I want to try out. I'm gonna change the. Then I'm gonna have to split the videos into two because I can't upload and export. Then I have to wait a whole entire day. But I could always just split the videos. I might just split the videos in. It's fine. You know, they say stuff like you shouldn't upload so many videos in one day, blah blah blah. But it's like that's part of upload. I need to test things, and yeah, we're testing things. So I will change. I'll change it next soon. I just need to test out a whole bunch of things. But honestly, waiting each day, I'm just gonna have to split the videos and upload it. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. Gonna have to test out some footage, see how it looks. So this video is gonna end soon, unfortunately. But yeah, this actually needs more weight. Holy moly. Okay, appreciate y'all for watching this first part. I'm gonna have to upload it individually. It is what it is, but sorry we're back. Wow, the difference is insane. I could finally bring you closer again. So the 0.13mm, I can basically just have you like right up to me. Would that even be good? Kinda. Yeah. So we continue the same video. Yeah, we'll continue the same video. Right. Last one. Last one, and then yep. Again the 60 FPS. Honestly, we might not even. No, we have to use ProRes because that's the whole point of the SSD. It really depends though, because recently we have been using H.265, but that was without an SSD. So now that we have an SSD, we should be able to use Pro ProRes 422 or ProRes Raw. I think for long-term adventures, it's gonna be 422 HQ. Again, the really depends on how we record, but it really depends because we have to make our own style. So currently, our style is mass record everything, and instead of cutting things, time lapse it. Not time lapse it, but speed it up. So there is metadata. Again, yeah, it really depends. I have watched the Outdoor Boys. His methods is cutting it a lot, but it's still good storytelling to a degree. But I prefer keeping the metadata, so it's a bit more real. It really depends because his adventures are far more extreme compared to mine. The gym music's gone quiet. Too bad I'm wearing headphones so I can't hear anything else. Can you spy what I spy? I don't think you can. I don't think you can. Fortunately, I don't think you can. See, with the 0.5mm, I can just hold you this close to my face and it's fine. So, Honestly, we'll probably be ending up using it. Like, 'cause I had a feeling I was looking at the mirrors and there was usually there's two Smith machines active, but this time there's only one, and I saw the bloke eyeing me the entire time because I usually use it for like a solid 30 plus minutes or 20 minutes. Only thing though about the bloke styles is that, man, I don't even want to do these. I hate it because it's uneven. I really hate, not hate, but it's just like, it's because people tie these and they're not even. It causes imbalances. They're lucky I found these. People tie these and it's super annoying because it's like uneven. It's unbalanced. Don't like when people tie them and shit. It's like, bro. Again, though, like I said before, if people keep tying them, why don't you just design them to be shorter? You know what I mean? Alright, you need to actually step back this time, because I'm gonna hit you. Oh my, it's so smooth. This gym, I haven't used the SSD in a while because it's been busy with so much footage, but yesterday I actually cleared out a lot of the editing for once. I think I finally caught up because there's no adventure. But yeah, I caught up with the editing, and then now SSD is back available. But like this episode here is like 2 terabytes plus already. I think I've actually gotten stronger because I got fat. Not fat, maybe, but I definitely feel a lot stronger. Yeah, I feel muscles probably got bigger again, but if I go on a deficit, I thought I was on a. Yeah, but 60 FPS definitely takes up storage. Now that really comes to the question at the end of the day, do we want to choose Apple ProRes Raw at 60 FPS? No, no. Okay, here's the two balances that I need to test out. Apple ProRes Raw 60 FPS or Apple ProRes Raw 30 FPS. Actually, no, I don't think Apple ProRes 60 FPS is just not gonna do it. I think. Now that I think about it, any kind of ProRes Raw with above 60 FPS isn't gonna make it with the SSD. Not for the long term, at least. Maybe for the gym, but I'm gonna have to test it out in post editing. Because usually, when it gets hotter after the gym, we go straight to an adventure. So the option is Apple ProRes Raw 30 FPS or Apple ProRes 422 HQ at 60 FPS. I need to test that. Bye bye. Oh my goodness. Okay, so welcome. This is Apple ProRes 422 HQ. So we're not doing RAW anymore. Can you tell the difference? Am I still at 60 FPS? Oh my dude. Okay, so this is Apple ProRes 422 HQ 60 FPS. The difference though is kind of insane because this is not RAW anymore. But I looked at the SSD. 8 hours. 8 hours. Oh my goodness. 8 hours. It jumped from. Wait, shut up. Yeah, that beef must have had some kind of superpowers, or the extra protein must have had some superpowers because that was light. Because remember on Saturday or Sunday, actually, matter of fact, I think it was the egg because I remember overeating so much egg. We ate so much egg, so much carbs, so much meat. But damn, I'm a lot stronger today. But anyways, yeah, this discovery is from Apple ProRes Raw. Apple ProRes Raw 60 FPS. I had 1 hour and 30 minutes remaining on the SSD. Swap to Apple ProRes 422 HQ. Same settings, 13mm 0.5, but it said 8 hours. That's a jump from 1 hour and 30 minutes to 8 hours. That's good enough for adventures, 100%. Now the thing is though, how's the quality look? You tell me the difference. You tell me the difference between the qualities and how good 60 FPS looks. I feel like I'm gonna stick to 60 FPS. Too many people use 24 and 30 FPS because, cinematic look or like movie style. I mean, too many people use it. So maybe I should go 60 FPS. Maybe I should. Maybe I will. I also wanted to try 120 FPS, but 120 FPS only works with the 24 millimeter, and honestly, we're more proficient with the 30 millimeter. I'm more proficient with the 0.5 because I like the ultra wide, especially when I'm holding the camera and walking, as you saw from the second video that's going to be uploaded. Walking with the 24 millimeters like right up to my face. But in like, but I'm sure 120 FPS looks sick when I'm not walking with the camera. When it's just a static shot. That might be so many options. But YouTube's capped at 60. I lost my words. I'm I'm gonna have to make the call and post decision. Obviously, that's a no-brainer. Gonna have to test it. I don't know. I feel like FPS matters because, like I said, it's kind of like, I mean, people say the natural eye, blah blah blah, natural eye, people can't see or people won't see. But then the thing is, though, is like, people talk about FPS and like, blah blah blah, cinematic, not natural, blah blah blah. But then at the end of the day, right? If you grab a 60 hertz or 60 FPS or 60 hertz monitor and you put it next to a 120 hertz monitor, through personal experience in my own eyes, I can clearly see the difference. Same goes for the MacBook Air and the MacBook Mini, or like just any kind of, 60 FPS, 60 hertz to 120 hertz. You can tell the difference. Literally the same as the iPhone. One phone 60 hertz screen, the other one's 120, and you can see the difference in the smooth. You know? So let's all just talk about 30 FPS because it's like more natural. Huh? 30 FPS is more natural to the eye, but then when I look, then shouldn't all the devices be 30 FPS? No. So the jump between 30 FPS to 60 FPS is quite large, but the jump to 60 FPS to 120 FPS is going to be better. But TVs can only max to like 60. YouTube's only maxing to 60, so yeah, well, I mean, at least YouTube maxes to 60, so we might just stick to 60, but YouTube doesn't go to 120. So even if I record at 120 FPS, YouTube's just gonna cut it down anyways. But if I record at 60 FPS, YouTube accepts that. I'll see how it goes. Most most likely we'll stick to 60 FPS, open gate, 13 millimeter. That's what I'm going for so far. But if you're watching the video, comment down below if you can tell the difference between ProRes Raw and ProRes 422 HQ. Sound like a nerd, but that's the test. For the gaming stuff, for the streaming stuff. I literally upscale it. So, what a good test today. We're going to be splitting the videos into two. Maybe, I'm just going to have a little short 120. If 120, okay, realistically, I don't think Apple ProRes Raw is going to be, or any kind of Raw. Nah, Apple ProRes Raw only works probably in 30 FPS. Because at least it gives me like 4 to 6 hours. But that's only with 30 FPS. With 60 FPS or 120 FPS, I only get like 1 to 2 hours. But then that's probably cut in half because the SSDs do need breathing space, and I feel like right now, today's episode, I've already gone past the 2 terabyte mark on the SSD. So it's going to be painful to edit probably. But then also Final Cut Pro actually uses ProRes. Apparently, Final Cut Pro is more efficient with ProRes data than H.265, which is surprising. No, that's a that's a mini wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, we're done. I'm not even hungry though. But we do need to eat some protein. I mean, I'm not hungry right now, but I bet I'll be hungry soon. I don't know. Now I have to keep the pattern on eating at after the training. Yeah. Well, righty ho. Appreciate y'all. Tell me in the comments below if you like the resolutions. It's too cold. Okay, looks like we kind of have a thing about peanut butter and honey. So, oh wait, what was I doing? Hold on, let me quickly. Ah, that's why I had that there. Wait, just 1 second. Where's the chart? There. Okay, cool. Here's the chart for trophology, alright? Let's first identify peanut butter. Well, peanuts. Fat section. Butter is from cows, but we'll avoid that because it's, you know, grass-fed, whatever. Technically, peanut butter isn't on this list, but Professor has said something about basically peanut butter is within the fat. So, considering that it's got nuts and, you know, pine nuts, sesame seeds, walnuts, almond, and olive oil, we'll consider peanut butter as a fat. So, fats. I'm touching my screen. I gotta clean that. Next up, honey. Honey is a sweetener. So then, we'll go scout the fats. Sweetener. No, okay, so that's already done. Trophology-wise, peanut butter and honey shouldn't even go together in the first place. But let's go further more into this. Bread, which is carbs. Starches. Now, of course, bread just contains sourdough bread right there. Sourdough bread. That's in the carb starches. Let's go back to the peanut butter and honey sandwich. Carb starches. Doing, 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 doing. Okay, so it's neutral. Alright, so honey and bread. Honey and bread's okay. Well, it's neutral, but it's not a yes. I kind of want a yes, not a neutral. Same thing goes for bananas. Carb fruits. Where is it? Bananas, yeah. Carb fruits, bananas. Carb fruits. Doing, doing, doing. Neutral. Neutral. So banana and bread's okay. Banana and peanut butter is a neutral as well. So banana is okay with peanut butter. Banana is okay with honey. Banana is okay with bread. But the thing is, fats cannot be with sweetener. So nuts and honey cannot go together. It's against trophology. Yeah, so fats kind of just have to be 3 hours by themselves, which is just nuts. Yeah, thought so. So we've been fucking up the whole time. My mistake. I'll take accountability on that. Peanut butter and honey sandwich would not work. However, honey and banana sandwiches are okay. But why would we do that? We could just eat banana raw.
And for honey, I guess honey and bread does make sense because fats includes butter. And butter can't go up. So it's literally just going to be honey and bread. Well, anyways, welcome to Truffology. So we fucked up. I'll take accountability. Yeah, we fucked up. So don't eat peanut butter with honey. And just avoid the fucking... Yeah. We want a yes anyways, not a neutral. Pretty much we're gonna eat like jail. So separate everything, Truffology. Yeah, it is what it is. So, yeah, no more peanut butter and honey sandwiches. Stop that. You better stop. Sort out the storage problem. This and this. So instead of buying a Samsung T9, I just bought these things. So yeah, got that. So now that the workflow is better, we'll see how it goes. Righty ho. So we got rid of eliminated the peanut butter and bread and honey situation. So I'm gonna show you guys what I used to do back then when I was 62 kgs. So this is what I used to do in the back in the day. So it's pretty simple, really. It's prison food. I think you guys have seen it before. This is organic oats. So pretty much, I mean, it's just one bag of organic oats, one bag of like this. It's like the same brand. I need to show you guys later, but you know, it's all combined in a box, so I can't really show you. But it's pretty much just organic oats, the normal type, and then you got the softer type, like the more crushed variant, and then you got organic seeds. No, you got organic buckwheat, and you got organic quinoa. I'll just use the power of editing to show the ingredients. Boom, on screen, done. And I'll show you guys what I do. So, we didn't eat any bananas today, as you knew, this morning. Usually we're supposed to do 4 cups, huh? So, I guess we'll just do 4 cups of oats now. Let's just do 2 cups today. I have a feeling only like 2 cups. So, of course, you open the thing and you kind of just do 2. Okay, I don't usually use this. I'll show you exactly what I do instead. I don't use such a huge... Anyways, we're going to unboxing today as well, because I just bought some SSDs that we're going to try out. Anyways, so, usually, it's already in a glass box. So, no, good enough. And then whenever the glass box is done, you just refill it. Because how am I supposed to measure? Okay, anyways, so what I do is pretty much just, since we do Truffology and Vitruvian Nutrition, I am supposed to be on 8 cups of carbs. I chose to do 4, but today I'm choosing to do 2. We really need to like fix that because all of these fishing trips and adventures, we haven't really been measuring. So again, we got rid of the Truffology. We've got to focus on Truffology. So Truffology, 1. That's 1 cup for my hand size. Only me. Not you. Your hand might be smaller or bigger. I don't know. That's 1. Two. Should we do 3 and 4? I would just do 4. 3. 4. I'm gonna regret that. Because oats take a while to eat. Not really, because we're not eating it dry. Now, there you go. That's 4 cups of oats. Usually we're supposed to eat 8. 4 cups of just carbs. Now, usually you can eat this dry. Where's my water? GG. Usually you just eat these dry. maybe some water. However, since we have this in here, we got milk. Now you gotta be careful what kind of milk you use. You do gotta be careful what kind of milk you use. I use something that is from grass-fed cows, non-homogenized, and well, organic, I guess. Yeah. All right. Well, usually I just do this. So I just pour it in. There you go. And that ratio there makes eating the oats pretty easy. So now we pretty much just slurp it up. No, eat it, not slurp it. Well, kind of. The only real flavor is the milk itself. The oats have no flavor, but Trophology and VG Nutrition don't actually focus on flavor. I think as Earthlog adapts and grows again, you're gonna see how boring food gets. It's gonna get boring, but we gotta get into shape. I actually have to eat like this for the camera. Usually I hold it, but then you can't see anything. So I actually have to eat it like this, so you can actually see it going down. So I have to like hunchback. It is what it is. I gotta put the milk away, but yeah, done. That's 4 cups of carbs done. Now we're gonna do some unboxing. So, I'll see you guys soon. Alright, welcome back. So, unboxing time. Sweet. So, first of all, I got myself some cables. 20 gigabytes per second, 1 meter. I'm more interested in this one, the 40 gigabyte one, so I guess we'll just open this now. This is for the SSD we got, because like I already told you many times before in the Earthlogs that we needed a third 4 terabyte SSD. Now, I was gonna buy another 4 terabyte Samsung T9, but I figured after doing some research, we should try out a NVMe enclosure instead, because at least I could upgrade it to the PC if I really wanted to. Oh, here's the cable. Boom. Wow. As simple as that. 1 meter long. I already have one of these, so nice, I guess. Cool. Cable done. Anyways, what I'm actually interested in is, first of all, we've got this Asus Tough, which is the NVMe enclosure. 20 gigabytes or something like that. Look at that. It even has Mac. Yep. Outdoors. Oh, it's tough. Get it? Because it's, whatever. Shut up. How do I... I see why. It's because there were multiple openings or stickers. These are not sharp. Cool. We've got packages, papers, and here's the NVMe drive. It came with the cable. It came with the cable. So I guess I didn't even need that. It just came with the cable already. Okay, well, if it came with the cable, then that's really about it then. I'm assuming this cable's 20 gigabytes because that's what this is rated at. So, cool, another 20 gigabyte cable. Cool, I thought it didn't come with the cable. Cool, and then we've got an Allen key, which you probably need later. We'll just put that there. Put these back. Is this instructions, manuals? Built to tough last. Oh. Yeah, okay, cool. Instructions, we need those. Okay, cool. So, here it is. It's actually quite small. It's heavy as well. There's actually, I think this is the heaviest SSD it's quite heavy. Huh. That actually looks kind of nice. Nice. Wow, that is solid weight. What does the instructions say? Undo those of the Allen key. Okay, let's just do that first then. You got the Allen key. And you undo the corners. Wait, how tough is this plastic? What? Alright, cool. So apparently you undo these. Okay, I probably need to put this somewhere in case I lose it. You undo these bolts. We're going to be moving back into the studio once we do this. I should have done this in the studio, but I kind of like sitting here. It's chill. Honestly, I didn't know it came with the cable. I thought it wouldn't. Don't know why. Anyways, all 4 screws are off. Now we just simply take the plate off, and wow. That is... Oh, it's already got a thermal pad on it too. Nice. Okay. And apparently you just put the NVMe in, and then you just flip the switch. Okay, let's open this. It's the Samsung Evo Plus, 4 terabytes. The read speed's 7,000, but the read speed won't really matter if we're using on the Mac because, well, as my test on Final Cut Pro, you don't actually need more than 1,000, 2,000 megabytes. Plus the T9s only use 1,000 anyways. Alright, 4 terabytes. This was $450. The Samsung T9s cost $800 on PBTech, so this is actually cheaper. This entire kit is cheaper than the T9s from PBTech. But I bought mine from Amazon, so Amazon's a lot cheaper. But it takes like a week. There we go, wow. The precious SSD. Is that... Okay, well, there we go. Should I be wearing gloves? How important is this? I think you're supposed to take these off. Are you supposed to take these off? I feel like I shouldn't be. I think you're supposed to, yeah. 100% you have to take these off. For the thermals. Why is it so hard to take off? Dude, it's stuck. Wait, was I supposed to take those off? I think so, they're just stickers. But it got stuck on the... And I have no fingernails. Okay, finally, we got one sticker off. The other sticker, I'm assuming you have to take these stickers off. Yeah, I think you do, because, you know, they're thermal. Oh, okay, so you're not supposed to remove the label. It says if the label's removed, the warranty is off. Was I supposed to peel it off? Because why was the first one so easy to peel off? Was I supposed to peel it off? I am so careless. I have no fingernails. How did they expect me to even open these? I literally have no fingernails. How do you expect me to even open this? Open this warranty statement. Okay, whatever. Anyways. Looks pretty simple. We just slide it in, right? Okay, I guess NVMe drive, SSD, we just slide it in. Okay, and then all we do is just press down and lock it. That's it. It's got a thermal pad on it already. Huh. I guess that's it. It's installed, done. We just place the thing back on and screw it back in, and then we're gonna go test it and see how it works. I should really look at the installation guide first. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is our tough SSD enclosure. 4 terabytes. I guess we have to go plug it in and test it out. Before that, though, I really want to read this. But for some reason, they made it so impossible to read because it's like taped. Like, how am I supposed to read it if you taped it? I just damaged this entire thing. I can't... Yo, Samsung, why would you install a sticker like this? It's literally impossible to read it without me breaking this. Okay, well, it's just ripped, but what could I have done about it? You made it such a weird tape. Okay, it's just ripped at this point. Yo, Samsung, who designed this thing? Who designed this sticker part for this manual? Solid state drive, legal disclaimer. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. For laptop computer, you just plug it in. Righty ho. There it is, done. In here. Guess we'll go sort those out. Thank you for watching the unopened. That was boring. Alright. I guess the moment of truth. Let's plug this in. This is the first time plugging it in. By the way, look at the difference between this and the Samsung T7. Honestly, it's not really big of a difference. It's just that this one's, you know, more expensive and brand new. Alright. Moment of truth, let's plug it in, see what happens. Boom. Oh, LED light. Allow. Let's see if the disc you attached was not readable by this computer. Just like that. It seems like we didn't even need to use the Samsung Magician, because the Samsung Magician ain't even like recognizing the thing. Like, it doesn't even see it. Let's patronize this. Let's go to XFAT and test it. Actually, I don't want to use this as APFS or XFAT. Well, right now it's on APFS. I'll rename this to... What is in this again? Samsung 990 Evo. I think that's what it's called. Or we could just call it tough, because it is. I guess we just call it tough instead, because it's tough. Do I want to have an XFAT? Wait, let's go change it to XFAT and see if we could use it on the phone first. Alright. Let's see if it works on Blackmagic camera. How exciting. Yep, it looks like it works. Look at that. That's pretty tough. Tough gaming. That looks so cool. Alrighty, well, 4 terabytes. Done. So now we got a new component to the series. Most likely though, this is probably gonna be, it's either gonna be for recording with the phone, but I feel like I'm gonna mainly use this for Final Cut Pro's editing. So this might not even be XFAT. This is probably gonna end up being APFS, to be honest. Yeah, it's probably gonna become APFS, not XFAT. But hey, that looks really nice, not gonna lie. And it works first try as well. Beautiful. Righty ho. Let's get to it. Yo, that's crazy. Look, the Samsung T7 4TB rugged portable external SSD, 4 terabytes, costs $700, whereas the NVMe with the tough case costed basically $625. So this is the Samsung T7, but not rugged. This is the Samsung 990 Evo Plus, and it's there. So, I mean, pretty neat. It's kind of, yeah, I mean, that's really about it. Coolios. More things to, what is it? This is going to solve a lot of problems. It solves our storage problem for a bit. So now we're going to always have a additional 4 terabyte SSD to do Final Cut Pro projects or even record more footage. So, hell yeah.